घर आवो, 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 घर आवो। तन मन धन सब भेंट धरूंगी, तन मन धन सब भेंट धरूंगी, भजन करूंगी तुम्हारा, भजन करूंगी, भजन करूंगी, भजन करूंगी तुम्हारा। हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर आवो जी। मैं निर्गुणी, मैंने गुनी, मैंने गुनी, मैंने गुनी कछु गुण ना जानू, तुम तो बख्शनहारा, तुम तो बख्शनहारा। मीरा के प्रभु कब रे मिलोगे, मीरा के प्रभु कब रे मिलोगे, मीरा के प्रभु, मीरा के प्रभु कब रे मिलोगे। तुम बिन नैना, तुम बिन नैना, तुम बिन नैना, तुम बिन नैना दुखारा, दुखारा, तुम बिन नैना दुखारा। हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर आवो जी। प्रीतम प्यारा, प्रीतम प्यारा, तन मन धन सब भेंट धरूंगी, भजन करूंगी तुम्हारा, तुम्हारा, भजन करूंगी तुम्हारा। हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर हो, हमारे घर हो, हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर आवो जी। प्रीतम प्यारा, प्रीतम प्यारा, तन मन धन सब भेंट धरूंगी, भजन करूंगी तुम्हारा, तुम्हारा, भजन करूंगी तुम्हारा। हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर हो, हमारे घर हो, हमारे घर हो, हमारे घर आवो जी, हमारे घर आओ जी। बाजे रे मुरलिया, बाजे, बाजे रे मुरलिया, बाजे, बाजे रे मुरलिया।
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुस्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पकः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन कृतितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्रः येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणिने ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। बोलो, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। बोली कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। Let us chant from 14th verse. श्री भगवानुवाच नमां कर्माणि लिम्पन्ति न मे कर्मफले स्पृहा इति मां योऽभिजानाति कर्मभिर्न स बध्यते। एवं ज्ञात्वा कृतं कर्म पूर्वैरपि मुमुक्षुभिः कुरु कर्मैव तस्मात् त्वं पूर्वैः पूर्वतरं कृतम्। किं कर्म किमकर्मेति किं कर्म किमकर्मेति कवयोऽप्यत्र मोहिताः तत्ते कर्म प्रवक्ष्यामि यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे शुभात्। कर्मणो यपि बोद्धव्यं च विकर्मणः अकर्मणश्च बोद्धव्यं गहना कर्मणो गतिः। कर्मण्यकर्म यः पश्येत् अकर्मणि च कर्म यः स बुद्धिमान् मनुष्येषु स युक्तः कृत्स्न कर्मकृत। We were seeing the topic of karma and akarma. As I said, this is the main topic of 4th chapter, and the purpose of this topic is to free us from all ashubha, inauspiciousness, anything which is subject to non-existence, anything which we identify and which will be non-existent is inauspicious. Any object is not inauspicious by nature. That you say, that dead body is inauspicious. It is not like that. It is not like that. It is the association of I with something which will take the I to some unpredictable situation and uncontrollable mood. That is inauspiciousness. Inauspiciousness is the name of finite Jeev actually. Jeev is inauspicious. So, the Jeev is defined in Karika as Hetu Phalatmakam Jiva. Very beautiful definition Gaudpadacharya ji has given. Who is associated with karma and karmphal, vasana and karma, always with some kind of, he is being pushed from effect to cause and cause to effect. Effect to cause and cause to effect. Body is the effect. Now from body I do action and body becomes a cause of future birth. Who is in a musical chair? He is being pushed. I got the body. Body was the effect of or fruit of action. But from this body I will create action now. So that is, it will become a cause now. So future effect is being created by the cause, and this body itself is the effect. I will get a future body, so that will become a cause. So cause becomes effect. We are flung from being in the cause and effect. Circle of cause and effect is called. From vasana I did action, I enjoyed. From action again I went to vasana. This is called bandhan. Bandhan means where I am not in the center. I am not in a position to get out of this hetu and phal. That is called bandhan. Jahan ban gaye. So yajñātva moksha se ashubhat. I became father, I became son. First I became son, then I became father. ठीक है? I became son. So from son was the effect. Son was the effect of the father. Then I created another effect called son. Then I became the cause of my son. ये देखो, ठीक? Then son became the effect and I became the cause. So first I became effect, then I became cause. इसी को बोलते हैं. It appears simple but very complicated. I mean, whatever you are doing, you are actually an effect. Something is forcing you. You have a cause which is forcing you to produce an effect. This is karma is the cause, karmphal is the effect, karmphal is the cause, then karma is the effect. From situation is the nature of situation is the nature of called karmphal, and from situation I do the action, and from that karmphal I create another karma. So karma to karmphal, karmphal to karma, karma to karmphal, karmphal to karma. अब बच के दिखाओ इससे जरा सा. Come back and leave it. छोड़ के दिखाओ जरा सा, हिम्मत हो तो जरा सा दिखाओ. शूरवीर, become आत्मवीर. अब बताओ, कर्मणि. That is called मोक्ष से अशुभात. सब कुछ ऐसा, whatever we are doing and thinking, all is in this circle. Whole day, whole night, whole life. You are creating another effect. And you are on the effect. What you are going to do is going to become some situation. Now from situation of पेड़ से बीज से पेड़, ऐसे ही आने वाला है. ऐसे ही फंसे रहो. इसी को बोलते हैं फंसना. You cannot get out, and this is a movement. This cause to effect, effect to cause is a movement. And it is uncontrollable movement. It is uncontrollable movement. You don't know where it will take me to. Which situation I will be there. Which person you will meet, you have no control. Car has lost its brake now. Where it will hit, only God knows. कहाँ हम किससे मिलेंगे? Whom will I meet? I have no idea. Effect is unpredictable. You are dealing with the effect which is unpredictable. You are going to meet somebody who is unpredictable. You have no idea. Husband doesn't know which wife will I marry. Wife doesn't know which husband I will be marrying. Which job I will be getting. Which boss I am getting. How much salary I will be getting. You are in this cycle. This is called Ashubh. चलता रहेगा इसी का नाम. सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय. हाँ. You need to repeat. सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय. बोलो. ये अपनी दुनिया में है. समाधि अवस्था है. You don't have to repeat. बोलो भाई, कोई है नहीं क्या? Which chapter? सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय. हैं? Which chapter? कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा है. सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकाम् कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादो विसृजाम्यहम् प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्. हाँ? इको है क्या? थोड़ा सा इको, लिटिल इको इज देयर. You also go. अब उनको रेस्ट देना चाहिए. ये सब करें, ये सब यंग लोग हैं. Are you getting my point? You know what Bhagavan says in 9th chapter? प्रकृतिं स्वाम अवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः. यहाँ तक तो अच्छा लगा. अगली लाइन हमको बहुत झटका देती है. भूतग्रामम इमं कृत्स्नम अवशम प्रकृतिर्वशा. बोले आई थ्रो देम. अवश्य म्हणता कोई वश नहीं. घबराने की बात है थोड़ा सा. हम लोग बड़े खुश हैं, हमें कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता क्या है सब क्या है. शराब ऐसी है ना ज्ञान की. द वाइन ऑफ इग्नोरेंस इज सो डीप. मस्त है अपना. उसको नहीं लगता कहाँ व्याधि पड़ा हुआ है. So this knowledge is going to give us freedom from movement. टक्कर नहीं होगी कहीं पे. बोले आप हम टकरा गए उनसे. This knowledge. What is the last श्लोक you see? कर्मणो अपि बोद्धव्यम बोद्धव्यम च विकर्मणः अकर्मणश्च बोद्धव्यम घना कर्मण. उसके बाद तत्ते कर्म प्रवक्ष्यामि यद् ज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे अशुभात्. जरा कहीं स्टेबल हो जाओ लाइफ में. कहीं जाना ना नहीं पड़े, कहीं आना ना पड़े. नो इफेक्ट इज देयर, नो कॉज इज देयर. चलो नेक्स्ट श्लोक. आई वाज सेइंग 18 श्लोक विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट श्लोक. एंड आई सेड फ्रॉम 18 to 24 is the pran shlok of this chapter. This is the Upanishad. So please see very seriously, because this will decide your Gyan Yog Sadhana. Chalo, let us see now. Already I have started, and if you are attentive, well, when last year. ठीक हो गया? ठीक? Is it okay now? Okay. I think the point is there. You can fix that point. Fix it. Fix किया? Sometimes they don't do anything and they say, oh, I also say it's better now. भी हुआ कई बार, हमको सांत्वना टू गिव मी कंसोलेंस, सो जस्ट गो देयर, ऐसे ऐसे झूठी ऐसे ऐसे करके आ सकते। कर्मणि अकर्मया पश्येत् अकर्मणि च कर्मया स बुद्धिमान मनुष्येषु स युक्तः कृत्स्न कर्म कृत। नाउ प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, if you see this statement, it is very illogical. One who sees action in inaction and inaction in action, one who sees action in inaction, one who sees non-cycling in cycling, ये कोई बात हुई? One who sees non-walking in walking, one who sees walking in non-walking, तो कोई पागल वाली बात कर रहे हैं, इसका होता है क्या? कर्मणि अकर्मया पश्येत्। भगवान ऐसे आप सीधे सीधे बोलिए, क्या बोलना चाहते हैं? बोले सीधे नहीं बोल सकते, सीधे बोल देंगे तो वो बोलने लायक हो जाएगा। हम सीधे नहीं बोल सकते, इस बोलने का विषय ही नहीं है। द ट्रूथ कैन नॉट बी रिवील्ड बाय सिंपल सेइंग, बिकॉज इट कैन नॉट बी रिवील्ड बाय वर्ड्स, देयरफॉर भगवान हैज टू यूज सच वेज. So if you see like that, one who sees action in inaction, then it is illogical. One who is seeing walking in sitting, ये कोई बात है? Supposing you are sitting, I am saying I am one who sees walking in sitting and sitting in walking. ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता है. Either you are sitting, either you are walking. पहली बात तो, if you see वाच्यार्थ, वाच्यार्थ doesn't work here. चले बिल्कुल ठीक है. तब अच्छा, दूसरी बात, सेकेंड पॉइंट, इन दिस वर्ल्ड एवरीथिंग इज इन एक्शन. आई टोल्ड यू ऑल्सो, एवरीथिंग इज इन एक्शन. बोले बट आई एम सिटिंग, आई एम नॉट एक्टिंग. नो, सिटिंग ऑल्सो इज एन एक्शन. व्हाई? बिकॉज यू गेट टायर्ड. यू गेट टायर्ड ऑफ सिटिंग. मैंने बैठे बैठे थक गए. इन द फ्लाइट इट हैपेंस. Everybody gets up, moment the plane has not yet landed. It is still on the runway. Some people get up because they are tired actually. And the air hostess, please sit down, please sit down, please sit down. Again they go inside and sit down. Lying down is an action when you are not well, you will see. You will tire. How long to lie? It's so tiring. It is anything is an action in this world. There is nothing called inaction actually in this world. Well, I am not thinking. Not thinking also is an action. Why? Because you are saying I am not thinking. I am not thinking is an action. And supposing, why? Because it will give you fruit. Supposing where you have to think, you are not thinking, then you will get a fruit. Supposing you have to serve and you say, no, I'm in meditation. You get fruit then of not doing the work. आपको fruit मिल जाएगा. Well, I'm not thinking. No, you have to think there. So not thinking also is an action. Oh my God. Samadhi is also action. बाप रे बाप. हाँ. Samadhi is also an action. Because it is in karma. Anything which starts and ends in time is karma. Sitting also action, sleeping also action. Achha? Not talking also action. Well, I'm not talking. No, that is also an action because you'll be tired of not talking. And after not talking, you feel that I am not talking. For which vritti is made with aham, that is a karma. Thought is made, I am not talking. This vritti is there, on that aham is reflected. It is a karma. Any vritti is there in which the vritti of karma is there. There is no talking going on. This is the, there is no talking going on. On that aham will be reflected. So you will always feel I am not talking. So wherever reflected aham is born, their karma is there. So there is nothing called actionlessness in the world. कमाल है. ये क्या बात भगवान ने बोल दिया भाई. ठीक है, Difficult to know, I know. And I told that day also in the physical world, of course there is nothing called. I told atoms are moving, molecules are moving. You see the sun, but thousands of fusion and fission is going on in the suns. Hydrogen bomb and millions of atom bombs are blasting inside the sun at any second. That is called sun. In the moon, in the earth also, a lot of tectonic plates are moving here and there. There is a movement going on. Your body itself is so physically, mentally, it is not possible that there is something called akarma actually. There is nothing existing akarma. Oh, then Bhagavan, why he said, I'm cunning here. Interesting. Huh? So, karmani akarmya pashyet. Acha, तीसरी बात, don't see the sequence of talks are going on. Third point is there. When Bhagavan says one who sees actionlessness in action. So here actionlessness is not adhikaran, and action is not that in the basket berry is kept. It is not adhikaran, saptami is not there. Because akarma is not existing. There is nothing called akarma existing in the world. This is written by Bhashikar. I will show you. In next page, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Nacha atra karmadhikaranam akarm asti kunde badarani iva. If you see that. Na api akarmadhikaranam karmasti karma abhavatvat akarmana. One who sees action in inaction. So inaction is not like a basket and there is action there. Or action is a basket, inaction is something put there. Adhikaran is not the mention. Like he's sitting in the car. One who sees action in actionlessness. So in is always used in adhikaran. He is going he's in the kitchen. Or he is in his room. Or he is in what is it called? England. This is not the meaning here. The meaning of in is not adhikaran here. Here, it is Vishesh Saptami, with reference to. Like he is in trouble. Trouble is not a place where he is in now. Or in is in the place, like, better example than that is that silver is in the shell. The silver is in the shell. Water is in the mirage. Water in mirage. You are seeing water in mirage. Waters. You are seeing water in mirage. Oh. So meaning is not like that. This is the style of Bhagavan. In between good, easy shlok, he puts difficult shlok. And actually this is Ved Vyas actually. This is the whole problem is because of Ved Vyas, Bhagavan and Ganeshji. When Ved Vyas Bhagavan asked Ganeshji that come and write Mahabharata. This is from Mahabharata. So Bhagavan Ganesh said, one condition, I will not stop. Non-stop you have to chant. You know the story. So Ved Vyas ji said, okay. In between he will put such difficult shlok, even if you read Mahabharata. So Ganesh ji had to pause. And he composed few shlokas. अब दोनों ही भगवान थे, तो लीला उनकी, don't worry. And therefore such verses he will put in between. अच्छा है, लेकिन अच्छा हम लोग को बड़ा मजा आता है. कर्मणि अकर्म या पश्चेद अकर्मणि अकर्म्य. So what is akarm here? How can you see actionlessness in action and action in actionlessness? So I'm going to a little Bhash. Bhaskar gives an example. He said, supposing you are in the boat. It is a question. Purva Pakshit asked this question. How is it possible? So answer has been given. Have you traveled in boat or not? Well, yes, I have done a lot of boating. He said, when you have gone for a boating, I hope you all have gone for boating. You have gone? You? Boating. You? Praveen? Boating you have gone? Okay. So when you go for boating, so your boat is going. So the trees which are there towards the bank, far off trees, not close, you will feel they are moving behind and sometimes ahead also. This happened many times with me in the Indian railways. I am waiting for 2 hour, train is late. So finally I said, thank God, train started. Other person smiled, he said, the adjacent train is moving. Your train has not started. So at that time rail was not there when Shankaracharya was there. He was traveled by boat, etc. So he has observed that thing. So when you go on the boat, you see that trees which are not acting, but action is superimposed on that. So you are seeing action in actionlessness. आनंद मनाओ उसमें क्या वेदांत तो ऐसा मजेदार टॉपिक है क्या है झूमते रहो वेदांत पढ़ सकते हो. And he gives another example of stars. Stars are moving, but you don't see as moving. Sometimes stars are moving, but you don't see as moving. Both examples are there. See the next slope. Na nausthasya navi gachantyam tatasteshu agatishu nageshu pratikul gati darshanat. Have you seen that? Well, pata nahi, I don't have bhash, therefore I am so not good. Mila? Nahi mila? Ab niche se kya? This is the second, third paragraph from the bottom. Same page, page 116. Okay. You know what example he gives? He said, the stars are moving, but you don't see they are not moving. And sometimes we see with the moon also. Moon appears as moving. It is not moving. Moon, you got confused one day. Moon is not moving. Clouds are moving. But the movement of the cloud you superimpose, and you see clouds are stationary, in between moon is moving. बड़ी तेज से मून जा रही है, ऐसा नहीं होता, मून नहीं चल रही है. You can never see record, you cannot see movement of moon. But on the non-moving moon, you superimpose the movement of the cloud. So it's our mistake that moving things, where movement is there, you superimpose non-movement. Where non-movement is there, you superimpose movement. The movement of the adjacent train, I superimposed on my train where there was no movement. So both the examples are possible. Bhaskar says, don't think such example is not, I am giving the example. I have the example. He is क्या बोलते हैं, गुरुओं के गुरु ही हैं सब तो, सदाशिव समारंभ में. They have excellent communication skill. To have communication skill, you should have very rich in examples. Medhavi purusho vidwan uha po vichakshana. Vivek Chudamani says. So you have to be uha po vichakshana. You should be very fine in examples. Drishtant kushala. Otherwise you cannot communicate. Some people are very bad communicators. They understand the topic, but they don't communicate at all. They make the other person more confused. More they explain, more is the confusion sometimes. So karmaniya pashet. अब चौथी बात हमारी बात पकड़ना. So this is possible. Next point what Bhashyakara says. Please note this shlok is Atma Anatma Vivek actually. Well, what is the problem? Problem is that in the self which is not moving, self alone is of the nature of not action. Now I'm coming on to the self only. Achha? Why? Why self is not moving? Why self? That day I give the example of Drishta. I give the example of Karta. Remember that? One is Karta, other is Drishta. That day, once upon a time, just day before yesterday only, don't forget. When samskar is less, no, you feel a lot of distance moment you remember something, as if many days have passed. When vasana of something is very less, so you feel lot of days have passed. When vasana is too strong, you feel yesterday only I met. आज हम अलग तरह से देखें. The point today is that there is an actionless self-existing. Topic is settled. I need not your 100% attention. I need 200% attention. Well, we are together, I don't have. So, 200% attention is required. Well, shall I stand up? No, sit. My point is, संघातस्य परार्थत्वात्. Another way to see. ठोकना पीटना पड़ेगा तब जाके ठीक होता है दिमाग. समझाना पड़ता है बहुत ज़्यादा अपने मन को. Mind needs lot of reprimanding, cajoling, persuading. बुद्धि समझ में नहीं आती. You know what is our problem? In our problem there is something called self which is not acting. Two departments. One is the mind body blessed by Atma, that is called ego. Mind body, this is called karya, body is called karya and mind is called karana. So karya karana sanghat, this is called karya karana sankarana, karana and karya. This mind body equipment enlivened by self is called ego. Okay. And what connects the gross body with the self is called antakaran. Like directly bulb will not be illuminating. You need a filament. Electricity cannot directly contact the bulb. Bulb and electricity are connected by something called filament. So body and self are not directly existing. They are connected by someone called subtle body or karan. Very good. Otherwise you cannot sleep. Because if body is illumined by Atma straight away, then Atma is every time. So you cannot sleep at all. When the body, subtle body is not there, then gross body is not experienced. If filament is not there, then electricity cannot contact the bulb directly. ठीक है? Well, give the example because I am little weak. I understand better with the examples. Filament, body, etc. So, subtle body, gross body and ahankar, they are one gang. Well, why I was saying gang? Because they are big culprit, they get a lot of problem. This and self is another department. Do vibhago asti. There are two vibhag is there. When this inaction vibhag is not known to the ignorant person. And what he does, he experiences joys and sorrows with this combination. And from the joys and sorrows, he creates new fruits of action. When you become sukhi and dukhi, you create pap and punya. So from sukhi dukhi, you become papi punyatma. Then from papi punya, you take new body. From new body, again you got sukhi dukhi, papi punyatma. And after that, punarjan. So this is how the problem goes on. Therefore, they are a gang. Achha? Bah. But problem is, what is the problem? Ahankar is not a problem. Ahankar is not a problem. Problem is that the non-moving self is not, the movement of the ahankar is superimposed on the non-moving self. And that ahankar is everything in my life now. Please note, Jnani also has ahankar. There is no possibility that you have a body and you won't have ahankar. Not ahankar of pride. Ahankar is, I already defined ahankar therefore. Please don't mix the issues there. Ramayana ahankar is different. This ahankar is different. Well, then Bhagavad is different. No, what difference is there? You have to understand that. Okay, here ahankar means, I just now defined, body, mind, complex, blessed by consciousness is ahankar. Alone consciousness is not ahankar. Alone body, mind is not ahankar. Okay. Please note, in Jnani, ahankar is functional but not binding. It is functional but not binding because it is ahankara bhas. In Ajnani, he says, I am doing, and he superimposes on the actionless self the action of ahankara. The movement of kar and karan is superimposes on the movementless self that we have. Well, we have movement, I have movementlessness also. No, you don't have, you are. I am movementlessness. Yes. I have no movement in me. No. But I never feel it. I always feel changing. Acha? Yes. I changed so much since I came to the ashram. Everybody says you change, and you are saying you are changeless. आप बदलिए अपने आप को, आप बदलिए अपने आप को, and you are saying I am changeless. If I am changeless, how will I change? देखो भाई, don't mix that issue. When I say you change, that means you change your body, mind to understand the changeless. But if you have no changeless in you, if you don't have any changeless in yourself, how will you know the changes? अच्छा, साक्षी यदि भवेत दुखी यदि भवेत साक्षी तत्साक्षिणो को भवेत. If Sakshi itself is Dukhi, who will be the Sakshi of Dukhi? Dukhi or Sukhi cannot be absolute because you know I am sad. And you know it objectively that I am sad right now. देखो हमको गुस्सा आ रहा है. I am getting angry now. That means you know I am getting angry. I am getting angry. You know it. I know it very well. I am getting lazy right now. So you know everything objectively. But you have not paid attention to that actionlessness. And therefore we are not able to understand this point. And the problem is by not understanding this, see, first paragraph, Nanu akarma ev parmarthata sat. See the first paragraph. Akarma ev parmarthata sat karmvat avabhasate murdrishte. Lo. For the foolish person, actionlessness appears as action. Tatha karm ev akarmat, and karm appears akarm. And therefore, to give this vision that you are not an action, even when you are crying, something is not crying in you. Even when you are walking, something is not walking in you. I am walking and something is not walking in me. Why? Because Atma is all pervading. But Atma is all pervading, its Atma is in me also. Not in me, you are the Atma. So that means I am not walking, I am walking in the Atma. No, your body, mind is walking in the Atma. What? Body, mind is walking in the Atma. Only in my Atma all are walking? Yes. Everything is walking in the same Atma. Oh my God. Well, that means the whole world is only Atma. Hamari Atma kele hai. My Atma is alone there. Nobody else's Atma is there in my Atma. Don't say my Atma, my Atma. It is only one Atma is there. Because if you say my Atma, then who will possess the Atma? Who will possess the Atma? Only I alone am there. Well, don't you feel this little irrational what you are talking about? No. In the dream, I will take you to. In the dream, when you are dreaming, you see bird, photograph, sun, moon. You are a part of a dream. Especially when you have not slept well. Everybody has certain dream. Good dream, bad dream. Some bad dreams are also there. Some terrifying dreams are there. Nightmares are there. And you get up, you feel so sad. Sometimes you get up, you get so upset seeing the dream, you can't get to sleep sometimes. That also happens. You are not able to, because that memory is still there. Somebody you think somebody has passed away. Sometimes some people go and check in the house. That also has happened. Bekufi ki had nahi. Now, आपको बताते हैं ड्रीम का क्या मजा है. When you are dreaming, खूब समझ लो इस बात को, बड़ी मजेदार है. In the dream, You see horse, cat, dog. I am also one part. When you get up, you know that everything was in me only. Very good. So in the dream, there is something called dreamer, there is something called dream seer, there is something called dream. चलो इतना ही रखते हैं. Dream seer, dreamer, dream experiences, and dream world. 4 things. In the dream seer, all 3 are going on. I'm saying the dream seer. Dream seer. When dream had not started, therefore the dreamer, dream world, and dream has not come. At that time, only dream consciousness was there. Let us remove the word dream. Only consciousness was there. ठीक है, बहुत अच्छी बात है. So that means there is no time space in that dream. In the dream consciousness, there is no time and space. वाह क्या बात है. In the dream, 4 things are there. So in the dream, consciousness is there, dreamer is there, dream world is there, and dream experiences are there. Swapna Purush is there, Swapna Drashta is there, and Swapna Anubhav is there. The dreamer, dream experiences, and dream world, they are coming and going, but the consciousness is not coming and going. Because who will remember in the waking state if somebody has to be there to carry the experience also? बहुत अच्छी बात है. Now when 3 you take out. When you take out the dreamer, dream experiences, and dream world, what remains? Dream consciousness is there. Please note, dream consciousness doesn't have time and space. Because it does not have time and space, therefore it doesn't come and go. Very good. We are separated with each other only because of space and time. If between us we remove space and time, we are all one then. If you take away the akar, shape of, then there is no differences also. I ask you one question. When you wake up, waking up, does the dream consciousness wake up or dream seer wakes up? Who wakes up? Dream consciousness wakes up. Dreamer wakes up. Dreamer wakes up. Huh? Dreamer goes back and waker wakes up. Dreamer is there. Dreamer goes back and dreamer wakes up. Sahab, dreamer wakes up. Wakes up means it was unmanifest and it woke up. Very good. I ask you a question. Dreamer woke up where? Dreamer woke up in the consciousness. Very good. Now this waking world which has come, which you see, sun, moon, star, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, Rose, all this wake up, the waking world which is there, it is seen in the dream consciousness only it came out. In the dream consciousness, all these things are seen. Because dream consciousness जाएगी कहाँ? Dream consciousness can never be non-experienceable. Because it cannot go anywhere. So the waker, like in the dream experiences, the dreamer, dream world and dream object we are seeing in the dreamer consciousness. In the waking state, waker, waking world and waking experiences all are seen in the same consciousness. Now I'm talking is it is waking consciousness. Actually it is not waking consciousness, it is consciousness only. And that is me. Kamal yaar. Well, I have to think, please. Please stop the class. It's becoming having. I have to give a thought to it. Simple है बहुत ज़्यादा. Simple question. not saying anything, tired, looking tired. Stanley's understanding. No? This is because of the t-shirt that you put on. So, this, please see, this maja is there. And therefore, the three states are in consciousness. And let me put it, please, when you see consciousness, conveniently we make it something else. अच्छी सी चमकती हुई कुछ चीज है. Conscious, something shining, very pure, something immaculate. नहीं, वो आप हो. You आप हो. In me. त्रिषु धामसु यद भोग्यम भोक्ता भोग्यश्च यद भवेत् तेभ्यो विलक्षण साक्षी चिन्मात्रो हम सदाशिवः जागृत स्वप्न सुषुप्त्या प्रपंचम यत् प्रकाशते तेभ्यो विलक्षण साक्षी चिन्मात्रो हम सदाशिव. पकड़ मारा है कुछ कुछ. So actually you are not going in. बोले I woke up. Oh, you woke up? Yes. Really? Yeah. So waking up is an experience, no? And you say I wake up is an experience. Like for experience has to be before the experience. So if waking up is an experience, there should be somebody who was before waking only. If I say he has come, that means only before coming. Then I can notice that you have come as usual late. Oh, this is akarma. So that means all this is happening is all karma is there. Subtle world, gross world, causal world, all is karma. And this is in akarma. And this akarma is a consciousness only. So when it is said, one who sees the actionlessness in the action, it means one who sees this consciousness in the action. That means all the action is happening karmani akarma. That means in the all action there is actionlessness is there. Like I say that in all mirage water there is common sand is there. So who is acting? That's Ahankar department. And what about this? It is not acting. Not acting at all. Nahi. Why? Because action involves movement. Chalanatmakam karma. From movement, one avastha tyag has to be there. And naveen avastha grahan has to be there. That is karma. You leave prior state and go to the posterior state. In action, there is something called entropy. Any action is the result of combination. What trophy? Which trophy? Of not trophy, entropy. 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 Understand? Entropy means modification. Decay is there. Any combination has entropy. Chemistry word is there. In chemistry they use this word, entropy. You must have known that. Entropy. Any combination will have some entropy. Atma is not a combination. Why? For combination you have to be a part, and for part you have to have time and space. Oh. But why not have time and space? Because in consciousness, if it has time, how can in the dream it have time and space? I told you dream consciousness alone is waking consciousness, boss. ये तो कुछ नहीं हो रहा है ऐसा. न कुछ हुआ है न कुछ होनहार है. अनुभव का दीदार है, अपना रूप अपार है. न कुछ हुआ है न होनहार है. अनुभव का दीदार है, अपना रूप अपार है. Neither something has happened, neither something will happen. It is our own form. You are experiencing yourself in different ways. Oh, कर्मणि अकर्मयः पश्येत. क्या बात है. Now see, where is the Karyakarana Sanghat there? If the actionless Atma will have time and space, then where is the base for that? Where is the consciousness there? Then Atma will be over in dream only. And then who will bring in the waking state? Everywhere you experience this. It's a very common point I am telling you. My hand is there, I am doing like this. Moving hand. But in the moving hand there is unmoving light. The unmoving light is there. And you are noticing the moving hand only. You are not moving the unchanging light there. Oh. We are very conscious of all movement. Bole, aa gaye, chale gaye, gone. But light has not gone. Think in your mind also. I said potato. Because that is what I get every time. Morning, evening, afternoon. Well, there is nothing else for you what to do. Nothing else you are taking. It's your problem. We tried our best. Paneer you are not taking. These are not taking. कुछ बचते ही नहीं आपके लिए. चलो भाई, potato अच्छा है. Boiled potato is very good, okay. Fried is not good. But potato has lot of potassium also. It has lot of carbohydrate also. It's very good for your information. Anyway, that's not the topic. The topic is in your mind. In your mind, you think of rose, lotus. Very good. Jasmine. Let's think of something. Jasmine. Eucalyptus flower. Tree. Eucalyptus tree. Your paper come from there only. Eucalyptus tree. One of the trees, I think. Many trees are there. But the paper is from the pulp of the eucalyptus trees. Nice trees. Eucalyptus oil is also there. That takes away headache and all this. Okay. Rose, jasmine, lotus, jasmine, eucalyptus. Acha? Moon, full moon. All thing in the mind, not outside. Thing in the mind. Full moon. Okay? Amavasya Ratra. Amavasya dark night. Thought. I am asking you, all these changes are happening in the changeless light of consciousness only. All these things are coming. Your attention is on the object and not the illuminator of the object. And that which is there, it has no time and space in it, sir. If consciousness had time and space, it would have carried the waking state, Bhutakash into Chittakash. We couldn't dream. You can't dream. If the consciousness had the nature of space, you cannot dream and sleep, because in the deep sleep there is no experience of space. Then time, space, and the consciousness is there. Chidakash is there without Bhutakash and Chittakash in the deep sleep. Well, what is Chittakash? Don't worry. Everything is like, today only how, tomorrow kya bataya jayega. So, karmani akarmyah pashet. अकर्मणि च कर्मयः. बहुत बढ़िया. अमृत है ये सब, अमृत है सब. दिस नेक्टर. बैठ जाओ शांति से, ध्यान करते रहो. And when I say many times, see your body as an object, now you can see easily. See the whole world is coming and going in you can see. But because we don't know this aspect, mood drishte, as Bhaskar writes. Therefore, anything comes in the mind, immediately, I am sad, I am happy, I am angry, I am unhealthy, I am sick, I am in pain. Arey yaar, pain is the nature of the body. Let the pain be object. Pain is a part of the life, not a part of you. Pain is not part of you. Well, I'm so sick. I'm sick of being sick. Body is sick. You are not sick. Body का sick होता है, उसका nature है. Body has its own climate. Sick climate is going on. I have nothing to do with it. Sickness is nature of the body. Pain is nature of the body. Sadness is nature of the mind. Sadness has come. Moment you put eye into that sadness, now you have given a long life and validity to it. And therefore I said, Jnani also experiences and reflects is there. But he sees that I am unchanging and see this is ahankara is there. He sees clearly both department. We see only one department. And we superimpose on that actionlessness action. Ubhayorapi drishtonta. Ubhayorapi drishtonta. Which shlok is there? Which shlok is there? Ubhayorapi drishtonta. Huh? What is the first line? Ubhayorapi drishtonta. Huh? You say? Huh? Shlok you say? She by hearted one chapter around 50 shlok by heart. I think you have to go ahead also. Good you by heart. Number also she by heart. 28 shlok, tell second chapter. 28 shlok. Huh? What was before and after? Avyakta dini bhuta nivyakta madhyani vara. देखो. ना सतो विद्यते भा. आप तो पूरा शुरू करते तब सेकंड लाइन याद आती है. First line you start, then we can carry on. So somebody I said, tell me सर्वस्य चाहम हृदय स्तन. बोले I start ऊर्ध मूल मदर्शा. रहने दो तुम. ना सतो विद्यते भाव ना भावो विद्यते स उभयोरपि दृष्टोंता. ध्यान देकर सुनना, इस बात को पकड़ लो, पक्का बना लो गांठ. अंत में सार, essence, conclusion, ubhayorapi, of sat also and asat also, of akarma also and karma also. What is sat and asat there is akarma and karma here. Ubhayorapi drishtonta. Tvanayos tattvadarshipе. Why did you say? You have to refer it. Karmani akarmya pashet. One who sees actionlessness in action. Well, understood. But how will you explain this? Akarmani cha karmya. One who sees action in actionlessness. What about this? ये कैसे explain करेंगे भाई? See the first paragraph of 115. See the third line. कर्मा भावे कर्तृतंत्रत्वात् प्रवृत्ति निवृत्तयोः वस्तु अप्राप्य एव ही सर्व एव क्रिया कारकादि सम व्यवहारः अविद्या भूमौ एव कर्म यह पश्येत. है ना? क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे? प्रवृत्ति निवृत्तयोः कर्तृतंत्रत्वात्. Not doing the action and doing the action. This is all doing only. And you are not doing because in ignorance you are seeing actionlessness, but actually that is an action from avidya drishti. Although somebody is sitting, but it is an action. I am not talking, but that is an action. I told you, that anything related to karya, karan, sanghat, everything is in action. So although somebody is not acting, but he is acting there. No. Samadhi is in action. Why? Because there is abhiman of samadhi. If it is not Gyan samadhi. One king promised to one yogi that I will give you 1,000 horses if you go in samadhi for 40 days. So he went for 20 years. Instead of 40 days. And he woke up. After 20 years, king also died. You know what he said? Where is my horse? This is Asambhuti Samadhi is there, not Gyan Samadhi. Please note, in Vedanta, the definition of karma is कर्तृत्व पूर्वक की जाने वाली विधि निषेधात्मक क्रिया को कर्म कहते हैं. Any action where ignorance is there, you will always have doership, and it is of the nature of injunctions, do's and don'ts. Karma, because you have not known the self, therefore you will always have the doer of not doing also. Supposing somebody is fighting, and I say, you fought, you are fighting. I was not keeping, I didn't say anything. He only told me. I didn't fight at all. I was keeping quiet. He only was saying something. Who? He. You didn't say anything. Never, not a word I speak. You didn't do anything. No. And you are a doer, you are angry. Or you have abhiman of not doing anything. देख रहे हो आप, अविद्या होगी, you will always have abhiman of akarma also, and therefore that is a karma also. कर्मणि अकर्म या पश्येत कर्म च कर्मणा. पकड़ लेना इस बात को. भगवान is trying to take you out of rebirth, मोक्षस्य अशुभात्, of सुखी दुखी अभिमान, of पुण्य पाप, of incompleteness. That means I am not moving in the world. No, your world is moving in you. Huh? Yes. Like dream moves in you, waking also moves in you. Really? Yes. When you are out of the dream, you say dream came in me and went away. How many dreams? Many dreams came in me. I mean, from childhood, many dreams came in me. Numberless. You are same. I am same. So when you can say the same while waking, you can say many waking come and have gone in me. So that is called realization. I am not a part of the waking world. I am the part of the dream world. Which part? Which part of your dream world you are the part of? When you are in the dream, you say I am a part of the dream world. But now you are not a part of the dream world. Therefore sometimes you have bad dreams and you get up, you feel so happy. Thank God that was a dream. Everybody has experienced things. Thank God, oh my God. I was giving examination. And very bad paper was there. And you get up, you say, thank God it was a dream only. Definitely it has come in your dream recently. Or sometime it has definitely come. Thank God you are fighting with somebody. And you get up, you say, thank God there is nothing like that. Similarly, this is also, waking is also dream. You get up, you wander away. And therefore, one line comes in Yoga Vasishtha about this. There is one very famous line. Dirgha swapnam imam vidhi, dirgham va manurajyam. But this is a long dream, that's the only thing. Karmanya karma yaf pashet, karmani cha. कर्मण्य कर्म य पश्येत अकर्मणि च कर्मयः. Who is that? सबुद्धिमान. ऐसे भगवान is now giving such a praise. बुद्धिमान, युक्तः, कृत्स्न कर्म कृत. क्या बात है. चल आते हैं इसमें. Be prepared. Remember these things. ओम हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव. श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, 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 हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद।